Hi, I'm Dave Meltzer, the Chief Technology Officer at Tripwire. And this week, we're at the RSA show at the Tripwire booth, where we're exhibiting at the largest trade show for information security in the world. At Tripwire, I work with our customers on best practices, ways to get better value out of our software, and developing innovative new technology with our R&D organization. So Tripwire and Belden have come together to create an overall cybersecurity strategy for our customers, and we call it the Belden 1-2-3 approach. The first part of that story is to talk about securing the industrial network, and we can talk about Garrettcom, Hirschmann, and Tofino brands and how those solutions can help to provide a secure network design all the way from your low-level switching to protecting your PLCs through your industrial firewall from Tofino. Once they secure their network, then we move to securing the industrial PCs. The industrial PCs can be secured with Tripwire technology. Tripwire technology can identify configuration changes, audit those systems, and identify vulnerabilities in those industrial PCs. It turns out in the industrial environment, the most likely system to be exploited is a Windows PC. So that's really important in the OT environment. And then we've been collaborating together on securing the industrial controllers using a combination of Tripwire technology and Tofino technology to get all the way to the industrial endpoint systems.
Hi, I'm Divij Agarwal. I'm basically responsible for the product line management for Garrettcom and Tofino. So here we have this Garrettcom factory in Fremont, and we make Garrettcom switches, which includes all the routers, managed, unmanaged switches, and media converter devices. So cybersecurity is something which is required at all levels today. You start from very small industrial control system, a PLC or a remote terminal unit, all the way up to enterprise grade servers, which are placed in a control network or in a control environment, maintaining the whole plant. So people are talking about cybersecurity by putting access controls on the substations, on the factory floor, all the way up to password protections and maintaining that everything which a user logs in or every time he logs in, that gets monitored and recorded. So it's basically an ecosystem. Cybersecurity is not a product, it's not a solution, but it's actually an ecosystem that spans from very low devices all the way to central servers. Now here we talk specifically in this factory, if we say so, we talk about the base level or the first stepping stone of cybersecurity. So having things like PoE ports, having things like iRigB timing ports, these actually allow these interfaces on the switches that we make, they actually allow customers to deploy them in access control, traffic security, transportation security, and physical security places by providing power to the end devices. So that becomes the stepping stone of providing security. And then as you move up into the value chain where you have routers and firewalls, they not only provide you secure coding, but also provide you firewall and encryption scheme, high-level hardware-based encryption scheme, so that your data is always protected as required by the cybersecurity guidelines.
My name's Eric Schweigert, and my title is Manager of Software Engineering, specifically for the Tofino product line. Before Tripwire, we could kind of cover the industrial control space. So, with Hirschmann, Garrettcom, Tofino, ProSoft, we really covered the sort of the lower layer, the operational technology, so it's the OT network. So Tripwire is really played in the IT type world. So you'll have situations where Tripwire's managing sort of the IT side, but there's nothing on the OT side. And then you have other situations where you've got Tofino products or Garrettcom products sort of on the OT side, but we don't reach the IT side. So this is kind of a good meld where there may be pre-existing customers that have Tripwire products and they've never heard of Hirschmann or Garrettcom or some of the other Belden aspects. So now it's really allowing us to sort of bridge the gap for these customers.
So Tripwire and the Belden industrial IT products are actually getting a number of different integrations to help bring them together into a comprehensive solution. Tripwire's Configuration Compliance Manager product is actively working on an integration with the Hirschmann group right now, where we're integrating so we can pull configuration information and audit Hirschmann devices sitting in the industrial network. We've already done that with the Tofino systems, and we're also doing that for Garrettcom as well. This helps customers who want to adopt cybersecurity standards in industrial networks like IEC 62443 automatically audit those systems for compliance against those standards. And we think that's going to be a great win both for Tripwire and for the Belden Industrial IT brands by offering a comprehensive solution that both secures the network with our networking appliances and hardware and helps them secure the configurations of those devices leveraging the Tripwire technology.
If I talk about other vendors in this space, they are good in one of the aspects, but there is no vendor out there today that can give me a complete story from all the way up to hardware networking to cybersecurity. So I see our customers, end users, as well as channel partners, resellers, they are pretty excited about this integration. We are doing more work as part of this year roadmap to integrate and bring our brands closer so that we have a one solution that spans across all the problem sets that customers have.
We're really kind of in the sweet spot right now because we really have both bases covered. So we have a way that we can, be auditing the IT networks and the interconnectivity of those IT networks, and then we also have the way to secure and connect the OT space. So we're really bridging the gap between these two groups using some of the technologies that we have from Tripwire and for the industrial control space or the industrial networking group within Belden. So
the future for industrial customers is a scary proposition. There are more exploits available, there are more malicious activity going on than there ever has been before, targeting specifically industrial systems. So people in cybersecurity are very worried about the major challenges industrial companies face. On the other hand, companies like Belden can help protect these customers by offering solutions that can help them protect the industrial network, the industrial PCs, and the industrial controllers, being the only company that can provide a comprehensive solution for cybersecurity that can cross both the IT and OT part of the organization.